Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Chase coming to you quick here because time is of the essence, right? We got this coin shit going on with the Coinbase listing. Bitcoin's moving a little crazy today, and we also know that there was like a Bitfinex coins were moved from like years ago or something, but some type of hacked funds were moved or something, and we started dipping down. All right, let me remove everything just so we get a clear picture. All right, previous all-time high. If we're super bullish, this is what you expect to hold, okay? And of course, before we get into this, shout out to Prime XBT. Check out my link on the bottom. Give them a try. You get 50% deposit bonus on Bitcoin. All right, so we marked out the high, right? Now let's go over here. Where did I want to buy? I wanted to buy below this low, okay? Because that's where I knew all the liquidity was resting. All right, so liquidity below here. We can delete this for now. Liquidity below here, and we had this previous SR right here. Okay, take a look. Resistance, 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 liquidity, boom. That's why you're a buyer in here. Okay, if price action is bullish, I'm very much expecting this to hold. Okay, this is what should hold if PA is bullish. If it was like Omega bullish, then you literally only get this wick. Okay, I'm trying to explain people in these videos now that depending on like quote unquote the level of bullishness, you're going to get different scenarios. Okay, so if you just run this low and you pop up and you start pushing like Omega bull, okay? Now this is still bullish right here, right? Okay, because we took the liquidity into previous SR. Good, perfect retest. We didn't even fully retest, right? We didn't even test this old high right here. Okay, so no test of the old high. No test of the previous resistance before the move up. Sorry, I'm trying to cook through this. All right, so let's clear this all off, right? Because if we were to tag that, then, we front ran that, my point being. Yeah, we front ran that, so that's pretty bullish still. Now, if we want to look towards a more, a still bullish scenario, right? Let's mark out the previous resistance. What moved us through the previous resistance? It was this consolidation in here, okay? So this consolidation in here, if we tag this, still bullish. That's why I talked about on crypto Twitter that, my stop is somewhere around 60K. Right around here. I don't think that, if we're bullish, you could tag the very bottom of the box and push back. Unfortunately, I would get stopped at that point, and it just is what it is. But I'm expecting in bull markets, right, if I want exposure, I need to be bullish on exposure and say, look, I need to get in somewhere in this area. Okay, I'm not expecting to go all the way down into this area. That just, it could still be bullish, right? As I'm saying, you're testing the demand level that pushed you through resistance. But ultimately, it's not necessarily what I want to see. It's just not extremely bullish to me. And what I want is, an extremely bullish bounce. Like if we're going to be making new highs here, pushing towards 70,000, right? Okay, so previous high. Liquidity, we got long rate around here. I think my average is like 61.9 or something. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, so we can mark out this liquidity again. As I said, it's marked out this low. We have the previous high here, which usually this previous high is sort of inefficient, right? So we mark out this instead. That's the better level, and right there, you 61.5, you almost tapped it to the pip. And basically what I did was I layered orders all in here. Okay, so I just layered. I think I had a partial fill to begin with, like 30%, another 30, another 30, and then another like 10 or something down here. Usually just, doing some type of iceberg orders, some type of layers in there. I had this blue box posted since we were up here. Okay, when price action was up here, I said Coinbase listing today, we're going to see some fuckery, looking for a scam wick into the blue box. So far, that's what we're getting. Now all we got to see is a bounce out of here, and then I think we should be good to go, right? So that's ultimately the plan that I'm looking for. If we do start to break down further, I could look towards this area right here, like the beginning of this impulse move down, and you would just see the rest of this price action as sort of inefficient, right? You could say that this price action inefficient, and when you finally actually get to some sort of efficient price action where you had a lot of volume, where you had a lot of market participation, is right around this level right here. Okay, so that's possible too. That is right around the, let's see, yeah, that's around the 60,000 800 level. That's why I said, my stop is closer towards 60,000. I'm not going to say exactly where it is. I doubt anyone's going to snipe me anyway. I'm not, a big of a fish that it even matters. Like, it doesn't matter when my stops are. But point being, I just prefer to keep it to myself. But yeah, somewhere around 60K. So that's like worst case bull scenario in my opinion. And if we go to the daily and we flip this back to resistance, I'll show you the level. If we flip this area back to resistance, right, the one that pushed us up past resistance, okay, very simple, right? Resistance, this pushed us past. If we were to flip all this back to resistance, then probably not good news for the short term, okay? Might be looking lower. Obviously, we'll do another video update right then. I don't need to get into a bunch of bearish scenarios when we are still bullish here and I'm in a long. That's ultimately what this is about. And if you were following my Twitter at all this morning, then you know exactly where I got long, how I got long. Literally was impossible to miss. I had laid the plan out hours beforehand, updated when I got hit on fills, and then updated again when I got hit on fills later. I've been updating all day. Okay, so yeah, and that's it. And what, like I said, when it comes to these type of scenarios, and you got some FUD, you get this coin listing. Look, we zoom out and we let our stop loss do the job. Okay, let's take a look at ETH real quick. I'll show you an example of just what I mean. We're not really going to analyze ETH, but I just want to show you something. So this would have been your extremely bullish retest, right? Now you broke through, so it wasn't like super omega bullish. But check this out. This big origin of impulse here, the high volume move down. Look at how clean it was. When you just zoom out and you just see, okay, daily tap, we see this as inefficient. Okay, we see that as inefficient. And we come up, we retest the level, and we go. Okay, it's as simple as that. And when we look at Bitcoin right here, we could sort of say the same thing. We could say, okay, we basically have the top of this daily level. We have some efficient price action in here, not crazy efficient, right? But you have resistance right here. You almost tap here. You tap, tap, tap. This retest should be clean, okay? We're expecting this to hold and we're expecting to go higher. Okay, hopefully that's helped everyone. Thank you very much. Have a great day.